How you folks doing? How you folks doing here? Here's the deal. We're live right now. We're still live. Right? Yes, we're still live. Let's check this out.
It's an ass here, Elon. You've got big ones, man. On every front, you are literally overturning the entire power structure. I was just going to say this and let Andrew get in, but I just want to say this while you're here. You are literally changing the entire paradigm, and you've definitely got the system scared, and so everybody needs to support X. Everybody needs to support the sponsors on X. I personally am doing all my Christmas shopping this year with all the great gadgets and stuff that are on X. But I'm going to shut up now. But I would imagine instead of talking about Alex Jones, I'd like to hear Andrew Tate talk about or ask questions to Elon Musk.
Yeah, well, wow. Alex is certainly a friend of mine. I've known.
So first of all, Alex Jones has said he's going to do all his shopping through X. So that means that he's bringing his whole business to X, which is going to help Elon Musk. So now Elon's about to make the bag with Alex Jones on the platform after Disney or Bob Iger. Shout out to Bob Iger and whoever pulled all their money out of Twitter's advertising. I mean, now is just going to put Alex Jones money in that spot, and what are they going to do, right? They're going to be salty. It's crazy. Shout out to Alex Jones. Shout out to Elon Musk. Shout out to Andrew Tate. We're about to go check this out. This is my reaction to, this was yesterday's Twitter space. Yesterday was December 10th, 2023. Today is December 11th, 2023. I had to look at that just to make sure. Today's December 11th, 2023. Please hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. I would deeply appreciate it. Let me know what you folks think in the comment section below. Go tap in with everybody in here and show them some love. Shout out to Mario for having this Twitter space for us to be educated and to communicate on.
For a long time, and I'm extremely happy he's back. I've celebrated that publicly, but Alex nailed it. Elon is taking the biggest risk here. It takes unlimited energy to propagate lies. You have to continually repeat them, and you have to continue to try and falsify information and hide the truth to keep lies afloat. And this simple purchase, you call it simple, the purchase of a simple website has literally cracked the matrix in real time, and it becomes extremely difficult now to run the psyops they were previously.
Absolutely crazy. Even we said it right at the beginning of this. Alex Jones, straight up, is, when he speaks, he literally is like a hammer to glass on the matrix, dog. It's so crazy, homie. So crazy.
Running and enslave the populace, which is their primary goal. So Elon is a hero, absolutely. And the risks you are taking, Elon, I don't think many people at home actually understand the gravity of the risks you are taking, because...
Dude, I know he's got to have people after his life. They're after his money, this, and that. They're trying to get his companies. They're trying to take his R&D. They're trying to get all, whatever. They're trying to get everything. Trying to take everything from him. He's like, have more kids, and the border wall needs to be secured. A lot of great things he's saying. So shout out to Elon Musk. Let's go.
Your ability to speak freely is heavily leveraged against your insignificance. You're only allowed to speak if nobody listens to you. And if you get big and people start listening, they're going to come at you hard. And I think, I'm not completely versed, but from what I understand, Elon's already suffering the lawfare tactics, which they're going to do. They're going to keep pulling out the hat to try and slow him down or
Andrew, let me interrupt before I forget. I don't give him any attention. The same law firm that came after me with these PR firms.
You've just dropped out, I think, Alex.
Oh my God.
Dropped out?
Anyone else? Yeah, I think you got a call. No, you got a call. Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
He knows how to set up them cliffhangers. Somebody got the MJ Bulls freaking championship thumbnail. That's fire.
There is a 3-letter agency running this. Not all of them, but let's just say it starts with a C and it ends with an A. Sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's liberal NGOs which will sponsor agents of the Matrix. They'll sponsor females to end up in a house party and then lie to try and then put you in a Romanian jail cell and get you sitting with the cockroaches in a dungeon. And it's a very scary world where you get to a point where you're...
What? That's crazy. No way. Is that how it went down? No way. Homie, you gotta break that down. You gotta break that down. So Alex Jones says that whoever was combating or has been combating him or was combating him in this whole ordeal against his freedom of speech, his First Amendment. It starts with the C and it ends with the A. It's a 3-letter agency. Very interesting. And then Andrew Tate goes and says that some liberal NGO company hires a woman to pull up on Andrew Tate and get him caught up. That's pretty much what I got from that. I just want to go back just a little bit, just so we can just understand that.
Hey, sorry. Go ahead, Andrew. But let's just...
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Alex.
It's just dropped out?
Anyone else can you... Yeah, I think he got a call. No, you got a call. Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
There is a 3-letter agency running this. Not all of them, but let's just say it starts with a C and it ends with an A. Sorry. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's liberal NGOs which will sponsor agents of the Matrix. They'll sponsor
liberal NGOs. We're going to look up NGO here. We're going to look up NGO here. Just so we're all on the... all on the same page here, right? Let's pull this up here.
For females to end up in a house party and then lie to try and then put you in a Romanian jail cell and get you sitting with the cockroaches in a dungeon. And it's a very scary world where you get to a point where you're only trying to tell the truth.
NGO is a non-governmental organization. NGO stands for non-governmental organization. While there is no universally agreed upon definition of an NGO, typically it is a voluntary group or institution with a social mission which operates independently from the government. Excuse me. Okay. So the question is, what particular liberal NGO company was this that sent this woman out for the top G himself? Isn't that the question, right? And who was said woman? Or if it's all just a sham. But it seems like he's breaking it down like that. Let's go.
And they're going to punish you for that using endless lawfare. And this battle has only just begun. But the Matrix has truly cracked now, and it's going to be extremely hard to lie to us like they did before with X, the way it currently is. And I think it came at exactly the right time. I almost, without trying to sound pessimistic, there was a point where I kind of felt like I was losing hope. You couldn't tell the truth about anything. Everything was a lie. Everything from head to toe was a lie. And they're trying to lock us.
Dude, the past few years have been absolutely like, I don't want to say miserable, but like absolutely just disgusting behavior on all parts. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect, but it's just been some wild, heinous stuff going on the past few years. Lies, people, just innocent people's lives just being turned upside down, destroyed, all for money and the pursuit of power, and it's all this stuff is crazy.
Fall back in our houses again, and we can finally talk about it. It's truly heroic, and Elon's taking massive risk, and the respect I have for him for doing that is enormous.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what happened. I'm going to shut up, so I want to hear from Elon. But this is so historic. Elon Musk's courage, and it's true. I'm saying has broken the back of the globalists. They'll never be able to turn this around again unless they have a nuclear war. Elon Musk has
Alex Jones, let's go, dude.
broken their back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess some people are afraid to die, but I am not.
That's and you know what? It's kind of crazy because I was talking to someone the other day and I was explaining. They were asking about my seizure, how they took all my houses, all my money, all my cars, blah blah. And I said, you never truly own anything on this earth anyway. You can have a piece of paper that says you own it, but
I'm pretty sure. Or he was probably talking about an actual conversation that he was having with somebody instead of the Piers Morgan interview that he did. Shout out to Piers Morgan. We watched that. Piers Morgan flew out to Romania to interview Andrew and Tristan Tate. Shout out to Tristan Tate. Shout out to Andrew Tate too. Let's go.
if you piss off the government structures, they just get a judge to stamp a different piece of paper and you no longer own.
I think that was on Piers Morgan Uncensored. He did go into that whole thing that he's talking about, or what he just said to Piers Morgan. But I mean, he's just bringing up this conversation with somebody else that he had. So I guess he had the conversation again. I don't know. But anyway.
Own it. The only thing you own is your soul and your integrity. And this is the one thing they cannot take away from you no matter what they do to you. And that is the best feeling on earth. It doesn't matter if you can sell your soul to the devil and repeat what they want you to say, but then you truly own nothing. And
Yeah,
I think
I
that as history books look back on this pivotal moment when X was finally freed and the information of the world could finally be spoken freely, I really do believe we're on the right side of history. And if you were to ask me if there's anything worth dying for, it would be for the freedom of humanity and to be on the right side of history. So I agree with you.
Yo. He said if you sell your soul to the devil, you will own nothing. So he said he'd rather not sell his soul to the devil. Like, he would rather... Man, you just break that down.
If you were to ask me if there's anything worth dying for, it would be for the freedom of humanity and to be on the right side of history. So I agree with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would rather be on the right side of history with freedom than die and to be a slave and own nothing to these people. I don't know. It's all this stuff is so wild now. Like, freedom of speech is like being attacked like every day. We gotta fight for this stuff, folks. We gotta fight for it. The right to speak on what you feel is right. I mean, as long as it's not hurting nobody. as long as it's not hurting nobody. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just generally in favor of civilization and the furtherance of civilization. And I think we
exactly. Let's go.
Be concerned that we can regress as a civilization. And if you study history, you can just see the arc of one civilization after another as the civilizations rise and fall through history. We've been in a period of civilization rising very rapidly, but we should be concerned that we may be cresting, we may subside, and there are many times where I get late stage civilization vibes.
Yeah, man.
And I'm just worried that maybe we're cresting as a civilization and perhaps headed for a fall. So
absolutely, I feel that way, man. I feel that way too. I feel like we're definitely on the cusp or the brink of like utter destruction of like our society, the way our way of life, you know, everything that people fought and died for, man. Fought and died for. You know what I mean? Your God given alien right, you know, to live on this planet, to live in this space and to, you know, interact and raise a family and have security and, you know, have protection, have the right to speak and have the right to bear arms and all the other good jazz that these amendments get. But that's what the United States. But let's just, as a human being, just break that down. I mean, we all have the right to live. Like, come on, man. We all have the right to live. We got to work together here.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you because I truly believe, and a lot of people have said this before me, this is not an original idea, but I think as AI and machines and tech increases, a lot of people are going to be deemed useless by the overlords. And then you have to sit and decide, what are they going to do with all these people who have hopes and dreams and they want healthcare and they want a garden and they want a house to live in and they don't want to be treated like cattle. They're going to become extremely
Tristan Tate right here.
So I don't think many people at home understand that this war cannot be avoided. I've had a lot of people who understand why they threw me in jail in Romania and understood I've done nothing wrong. And they said to me, why do you take up this fight? Why you don't just delete your Twitter and disappear and drive a Ferrari all day? And I explained that this war cannot be avoided. You're either on the front line and you're fighting for something, or you're sitting waiting to die. You're waiting for the Mongol horde to come over the horizon and chop your head off.
I totally agree. And just to throw this in there,
you go big or go home, man. You go big or go home. Let's go.
If you read, and Elon, I knew you were doing great work.
Shout out to Fesify. Is that how you pronounce it? Fesify. I've tapped in on his YouTube before. I know we just hit the like for him and we just hit the sub for him, but we've definitely seen whoever this is drop Andrew Tate content. Definitely go tap in with Fesify. I'll leave the link in the description below for this. Let's go.
When I saw you 6 months ago at the World Government Summit, where they're all just saying we're going to make everybody eat bugs and we'll make the decisions to put microchips in them, and you said,
that's crazy.
We don't want a centralized system. We want a diverse system. We want firewalls. And I don't agree with this Tower of Babel you're building. They know that we go through
Tower of Babel,
and they want to artificially create a great reset collapse, in their own words,
of like fake
to make
promises.
Everybody else poor, consolidate power, and they'll have a smaller Type 2 civilization for themselves.
Oh my God!
And I think you're trying to build a Type 2 civilization, or even a Type 1 civilization, I should say, for all of us. And we need to have a debate about.
Yes.
We need to have a debate about.
Let's go.
Going interstellar. We've got to expand or we collapse. And Elon Musk is saying, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't stay in stasis. You either expand or you collapse.
Yes, exactly. You either grow or you collapse.
Oh my God!
You don't. The steady state is basically an impossibility. So you have to pick it. You have to make a choice. Do you want to grow civilization, or do you want to decline and collapse?
Oh my God!
Because steady state is not stable. So, and I say we grow, and I say we expand, and we have more humans, and we become a multi-planet species and a spacefaring civilization, and ultimately be out there among the stars. And I think that is the exciting, inspiring thing for the future. Not a declining human civilization that dwindles to nothingness and where humanity dies with a whimper.
And that's the bottom line. I think it is the battle of people who believe in humans and humanity and want it to expand against people who are so selfishly going through the earth and so selfishly.
Let me just take a second to just this is crazy. The people that are talking right now, it's like they're like in a band right now. One person's playing this instrument, the other one's playing this instrument. You put it all together and you just get like back to back of like very powerful perspectives, These people are like completely different people that are all up in here talking, but just this row, I'm sure there was other people, and then whoever watched this video or whatever, any of the clips from this outside of this, this is insane. But the fact that the people that were in this, is just wild, man.
Orientated.
Shout out to Jack Basobic. Shout out to Vivek Ramaswamy. We're definitely gonna go tap in with him and PBD and a bunch of other people. I think Timcast as well at AimFest. Shout out to Charlie Kirk out there at Turning Point USA. Shout out to them. They're doing great work. Great work out here. And AZ, let's go.
That they don't care about expanding civilization. They just want to control the humans that are currently here.
And Andrew, I totally agree with you.
And an arrogance.
That's crazy.
Let me throw this caveat on it because I've read the writings Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab and the Club of Rome, they know we could easily expand. There's plenty of room, hundreds of billions of known galaxies. They know that this
He
is just
said
the
there is.
seed.
Elon Musk confirmed. He said yes. There is other there is other space out there that we could be occupying.
That's going to not just grow into one giant oak, but an entire forest, an entire universe.
I love this.
And so they want to shut everybody else down because they can't deal with the competition of the Elon Musk that come out of the general public. They want a global tyranny so they can direct it and control it so that they direct the expansion. And we can't let that happen because they literally talk about it in Agenda 21, the official UN plan, a 90% world population reduction. So we need to go with the Elon Musk plan. And that's why I tell people that get upset, they go, Elon Musk is involved in every advancing technology. The globalists are pushing that too. Well, technology is like a gun. It's whose hand it's in. And so we need the gun in the people's hands, the gun of expansion, instead of in the globalist hands. And so just because Elon Musk is on the cutting edge of every technology, don't fear the technology like some troglodyte. Fear us not being in control of it. And Elon is saying we need to be an expansionary human explosion of competition and freedom, not some new dark age with a tiny breakaway civilization that's only working for itself. Sorry, I'm ranting.
I love Alex Jones, man. He goes so in right now. Dude, like, he goes in. I'm telling you. The words he be spitting, you gotta, the way people process things differently. I get it. Everyone processes things differently. Man, I processed that like, whoosh, that was like insane. That took me through a wormhole to like another, to all these different things going on in the world that it's just people are just trying to manipulate. But the whole point of this is, before I like sound really off topic here, he's saying to be in control of technology. Very interesting. Instead of giving it to he says the globalists. I'd say that people who are, I guess. Anyway, I think when it comes to that, I mean, I don't want just them to have it. We all got to have it. You know what I mean? We all have to have access to this technology, or, you know, or to be able to, you know, they can't have the full patent on this whole tech thing, man. Everybody is eligible to be able to use it if they use it responsibly, respectfully, for mankind, for Earth, you know, for the environment, so on and so forth. I'll just leave it at that.
No, but you're completely right, because if Elon doesn't push these boundaries, they will push.
You
got
to regulate it. I think Elon's talking about regulating. Shout out to Andrew Tate.
The sole control and the monopoly over such technologies is over for all of us. And I don't think most people understand. It simply is the humanistic view against the death cult view. And there's people in the world who have no interest in growing humanity, no interest in advancing the species as a whole. Their interest is in power and control. And all they want to do is have absolute power over the people.
Absolute terrible people
that currently exist and their children. And you can talk about all the perverse reasons they want to do those exact things. But it's truly scary. And all the people at home who don't really understand the gravity of this fight, they seem to think it's right wing, left wing,
Yeah, exactly. They're thinking about it the wrong way. It's
insane, dude. Let's go.
Sorry, I just got a little X here.
Little X here. Shout out to Little X. Shout out to Elon. Let's go, dude.
You're totally exactly. This right left it's the wrong way to think about it. It's the sort of the extinctionists versus the pro-humans.
Yeah.
And
yes. He just defined it. He just defined what all this, what the real fight is. The real fight that everybody on this planet is subjugated to is, what side are you on? Are you on the pro-human side? Are you on the annihilate human being side? Because There's a difference, and it's not just this like left right paradigm, Democrat, Republican, people in the middle, blah blah blah. It's like the real fight, because they just want it. The folks that are really in charge, they're just dumbing us down to that absolutely like ridiculous level of thinking, instead of what it really is like the people who are pro-life, pro-human life right now. I'm saying that pro-human, and the people who are anti-human or pro-human or anti-pro-human. Those people who are like trying to hurt people. The people that want to help people, that's what I'm about. Help people, grow more people, let more people build, let more people create, let more people protect. Not get rid of people. That's not the vibes. If you're about that,
to see that,
but that's the war. I mean, just trying to just bring that all back. Long story short, that's the war. The people who are on this side of being pro-human, and then the people who are on the opposite side of that. And Elon Musk just dropped it. That's like a gem. You gotta catch this stuff, folks. Let's go.
That it's extinctionists versus the human, the
yes.
pro-humans.
Yes.
Then it becomes very clear.
So Elon, when are you going to? I know you got 100 irons to the fire, but when you talk about we need to create a plan B for humanity.
100 iron and 100 irons to fire. Like he's working on so much.
Well, that's really
no. It's not a plan B. I mean, I think
an alternate master plan, because the globalists are controlled right now. You're trying to wrest control with us, helping. I mean, when are you going to put out your battle plan, or you're already putting it out in pieces?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that actually, I think we should expand humanity. Like basically, we should have basically more kids. Population should increase, and we should become a multi-planet species, and make life multiplanetary. Build a self-sustaining civilization on Mars, and then ultimately, this will be long after I'm dead, probably, but almost certainly, we can go to other star systems and go out there, and I don't know, maybe we'll find some long dead alien civilizations. And I don't think we want to be one of those lame one planet civilizations that never got beyond its own planet. I mean, we gotta, what are the aliens gonna think of that?
Hey, shout out to so many people in this. First of all, shout out to you folks. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Shout out to Fesify. Shout out to Andrew Tate. Shout out to Elon Musk. Shout out to all these folks. Shout out to X. Shout out to Mario for providing this Twitter space for us to conduct discourse off this lovely interview. Is crazy. I'm sorry. We got a lot of energy. Alex Jones is back. This was like, I want to keep playing the video, but you got to drop in and tap in with the homie Festified. This dropped a day ago at the time of date that we are watching this on December 11, 2023. Shout out to Festified. Shout out to these beautiful folks that made this happen. Freedom of speech is so important. We got to fight for it, folks. We got to speak our minds. We got to speak on it. We got to speak on it and speak on it and speak on it. We got to fight for this stuff, man. We got to fight for it. I can't even talk right now. We got to fight for this stuff, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a right to your freedom of speech. To be a human on this planet, you got to fight for it. You got to speak up for yourself. And if you can't speak up for yourself, what else comes to mind? What do you do then, right? What's the next thing? And it's not giving up. That's for sure. So anyway, that's what dude, what a powerful interview. We'll definitely tap in with whatever else is left, because I know there's got to be more of this. But if this is like part 1 or something, we'll do part 1. I want to see what else that they got. This is like from this interview, it's gonna just like absolute creativity, ideas are just being sprung from this one conversation. Absolutely powerful, absolutely crazy times that we're in, folks. Stay informed, enjoy yourselves, drink water. Let me know what you folks think in the comment section below. Hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. It's your boy KWTB. And yeah, we did our little reaction. Powerful interview. Yeah, Alex Jones is back. Bye.